12 Up Podcast, episode 22. Deuce.
Deuce.
Shoot your bubble
22nd Street
goose.
Southeast, born and raised, baby. Act like you know, right off Savannah.
Oh, I had a spot down
outside,
over there off of 15th place in Alabama. So
yes,
right
sir.
down the street.
Wait, was that your
I used to
spot? Where I used to live?
Yeah. I used to walk down to Congress Heights Metro every day.
I remember when Southern Avenue was getting built.
Oh, yeah. I used to get my hair cut right on Stanton right there, coming off of when you cross Alabama, before they built up that shopping center and all that. So I used to get my hair cut up. And then hit the New York fried chicken up the street.
You know,
Alabama.
Chicken
we used to be up there like 3 in the morning.
Kevin it was a barbershop up there owned by Kevin. That was Chris Brown's uncle.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And he got hit with the Rico or something like that.
Damn.
So, let's close out all this bullshit. We just finished.
Fried chicken used to be the worst.
Yo, they put me on. Dog. That's what they put me on. But what was it? The hot sauce, ketchup, and pepper.
Get the hot sauce mambos, mix it all up. Hot sauce ketchup.
His roommate used to put me on to this. He'd buy the chicken box, right? Put all the shit in there and shake it up. With the fries and everything.
That'd be the determining factor.
Eat that shit with a fork.
Baltimore to DC, you go to the carryout, and depending on how you order 3 wings and fries, determine where you're from. If you be like, hey, let me get fries and mumbo sauce, chicken wings, DC. If you say, let me get a chicken box, you from Baltimore, bro.
I remember the chicken box, yo.
Like chicken box? Oh, nah.
What's that flea market in Baltimore? What's it called? I forgot.
Patapsco?
Yeah, remember you saw mixtapes there?
Montgomery's a mall.
It looks like a flea market. No, that was a good mall. My bad.
Montgomery, you get the sneakers out there.
Yeah, that's
Oh, no, but that was the highest grossing mall. Right. Yeah, Patapsco used to have a flea market, but Montgomery is the highest grossing mall in all of U.S. for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Must have been tough times. Nah.
all the dope dealers used to go.
Makes sense. See, black people, we stimulate the economy, man.
Right?
We know this.
It's what was I gonna say? Patapsco, the flea market, sell mixtapes over there, but they had a little food court. They used to do like a 4-piece with a whole rack of fries, and a 4-piece. It's the whole wing, so basically eight wings.
Yeah, back in the day,
put it in the joint, man, it's crazy.
We used to go to Greek Village back in the day. Greek Village used to
now y'all got me wanting some carry-out now. Shit.
Yeah, I need to go get some wings. Anywho, speaking of wings, so let's get into the top hacks. This is something that's been around. The Carmelo Anthony kid stabbing the motherfucker.
Bro, so
that shit's wild.
Y'all could tell I am socially adjacent, but not always socially present. Because when I first heard, I'm like, yo, Melo out here stabbing people? Retirement has been kind, bro.
Yeah,
hold on, his son stabbed somebody?
No, this is Carmelo with a K. This Carmelo with a K. Because, of course, when black people get a hold of a name, they just can't use it straight out. They got to change it up some way. They put a Carmelo with a K. So it's Carmelo Anthony. This kid stabbed you guys know the story, right?
Yeah.
One kid stabbed another kid. That's all I know for it.
So it was the kid, this white kid was kind of like, so it was a high school track and field event. And he went into the home team's tent because it was raining. And the white kid told him to leave. This is not your team. And apparently they got into a little scuffle. Homie pulled out a butcher knife or some shit from his backpack and stabbed him in the chest. And I seen I haven't seen the video. They leaked it, but apparently it was a pretty big knife.
There's a trial been following recently, the Valley trial out of Connecticut, but prep school kid got into a big brawl. Got into a fight with a kid, showed back up at another house the same night, had a knife on him somehow, some way. They got into a whole scuffle. He ended up stabbing 4 kids, killing one.
Damn.
He's claiming self-defense. They offered him a 40-year plea. He denied it. But yeah, it's been crazy. It's been 3 years going on. He just now doing trial. But he was 16 when it happened, and they're charging him as an adult. Yeah.
Yeah, so this don't look good for this guy because he's claiming self-defense, but considering, I don't even know where you get from, because we all been in scuffles or some shit. Like, you don't pull out the knife and stab
crazy
somebody.
Now, man.
You know what I mean? You could
that's the go-to for kids now. It's straight to the blade or straight to the hip.
And they run off with their fake shoes on, right?
Yeah, they fake Pradas or whatever is on the thing. And that's the crazy thing, especially when it's like an attempted, robbery. You robbing somebody for their fake Louis, fake Gucci that you could have just got off DA.
You go to prison for the rest of your life. I seen some fool go to a glasses store
and jump
that joint. You saw that?
Yo,
I wish I had the video.
Watching that.
Yeah,
my man legs turned into when you go to a sushi restaurant and snap the chopsticks apart.
Yeah, I think I sent that to you but homie went into the glasses store, put some shades on. Then he goes on IG Live or some shit and starts
bragging about it.
Yo, I got the thing. The security seen him, start chasing him, and then he jumps off the. He was on the second level of the mall. And there's an ice skating rink right at under it. So he jumps, thinking he can land on his feet. He landed.
Oh, did
straight
it split?
down and broke his legs
and broke both his legs.
He looked like a hockey goalie. You ever see a hockey goalie do the splits with the pads? He did that with no pads.
Went from to pizza real quick.
This is the wildest part, though. This is the wildest part. Homie pulls out his cell phone and starts texting. Starts texting and calling people like, "Yo, come scoop me." Like I'm sitting there like, "What the hell is wrong?"
Literally
with this dude?
Scoop me because I can't walk.
Dog, and then security didn't even do nothing. He stole some sunglasses, and then homie, the ice skating people were like all gathered around him, like, "What the fuck's going on?" Homie's legs, and he's mad calm. He's not crying. He ain't holding his knees.
He's not yet. It's like he's in shock. He said, "Yo, my legs." That's how he's looking. He's like,
I think he broke his knees because the way it split, it didn't break. It's not like the legs.
His hips went.
He probably broke his hip too. Yeah. But he was. I guess he was so in shock that he didn't even know that his legs was broken because he couldn't. I mean, his knees or whatever the fuck. But it was crazy. I was so like in awe of the situation. I'm like, damn, homie, start texting and calling people.
I was crying laughing. He looked like when Buzz Lightyear tried to fly and he landed on the steps in Toy Story. Like that shit was
coming on that speed too. You know your legs about to. Man, you can't catch your balance at that speed. Like that's crazy.
Watching way too many Looney Tunes.
I'm gonna bring this up since you ain't seen it.
Yeah, you gotta see this shit. Bro.
Yeah, you gotta see this shit.
I wonder what kind of sunglasses.
They were like, I guess they had to be some type of luxury shit.
Nah, man, they look like some basic ass mall sunglasses or some shit. Here, I'm gonna share this.
I would have just dissed them at that point.
I hope they show it. There's a news report about it. So,
man, they probably not gonna show it.
Wait, let me just fast forward. I'll pull up the one joint.
The world needs to see this. If y'all haven't seen it.
Oh, this got commentary though from people. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one open. I'll put this on the side. All right, open link in new tab. Oh man, I saw like some TikToker man jumps into gallery. I guess this would be it.
The first one I saw was a reaction video, but earlier today.
Yeah,
hold on 1 second. I think I got the actual clip. Hold on.
It's probably on World Star.
Oh, here it is. I found it on TikTok.
Oh, you got it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, hopefully.
I was gonna say World Star probably got it.
World Star got everything, man.
Yeah, they got the unedited.
That was my CNN growing up.
Oh man, I still be going on World Star, just checking out, see what's going on. You know they got that unfiltered, like crazy bullshit.
They used to be the number one thing. We used to get in fights, and the first thing we do was look around see if someone had a camera out. I'm not getting World Star.
World Star.
I knocked a dude out in 10th grade. Off the strength of I thought I was gonna be World Star.
Here we go.
I had to get him before he got me.
Here we go. Here's it. All right. This is just for you, Sean.
He got.
He starts flexing. Running. Look, watch.
Oh! God damn!
Splits, bro. Look at that. Look at his legs. Look at his legs. He's like, what the fuck?
Turned into a little person.
God damn! Yeah, he's fucked up.
Yo, he's like Eddie Murphy in the Trading Places joint, but he's like, I have no legs.
Okay, this one is.
Nah, he look like a shorty from Don't Be a Menace.
Here. Look.
Bro, tripping. From up there,
they're all skating.
Look at him, he's texting.
God damn, bro. Bro, tripping.
Oh, his joint is on pretzel time.
These dumbass niggas jumped from
pretzel time.
Look at that.
Running from the laws.
Now he's like,
here they go.
Look at his legs.
What's happening in Houston?
Look at his legs.
You gotta be the dumbest nigga in the world.
Put your hands behind your back, sir. Damn. Yo, it looked like his jeans like collapsed or something.
The Galleria Mall. The guy landing here on the ice rink below. Ken Gilliard, who just happened to be looking for the second floor.
Man.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That is bad.
It's just the way when he landed, he looks around like, damn.
And the store that he landed by that's across the way is called the Escape Game.
Hey, this is the
from the second floor down onto the ice rink. He was seriously injured. Video from the moments after has since gone viral on social media.
I want to see the
Gage Goulding.
The Zamboni coming out to clear the ice, and then I just see somebody fall.
But this was no accident. The guy laying on the ice skating rink here at the Galleria Mall meant to jump down here. It's all part of his ice-cold getaway plan. Houston police say he just stole from a store in the mall around 2 p.m. on Sunday.
At some point, while being chased by police, the suspect jumping over this glass barrier and onto the ice skating rink down below, breaking both of his legs.
As soon as he fell, he tried to get up, and I guess he noticed his legs were broken. He screamed, "My legs are broken." I'm like,
he screamed that.
He screamed, he's like, "My legs are broken." I'm like, well, duh. Obviously, right?
Oh my God.
Yo, homie's texting.
I don't know why he thought he was gonna make that landing whatsoever.
This is just the latest crime in the Galleria area in the recent weeks. That's including 3 different shootings in or around the mall over the last month or so.
Man,
I love the interviews. I don't know
Yo,
why
you're gonna be giving Negroes arms and legs,
Yeah,
yo.
I don't know who's gonna make it whatsoever.
You don't deserve arms and legs, these people.
Oh,
Why you gonna try
man.
jumping a skating ring though? I mean, you know that's a skating ring.
He's been better off doing one of them like
yeah.
Scooby-Doo antics, like hiding and dressing up as one of the mannequins.
Or just running down the escalator.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Like,
just
you
doing a
could've-
quick little B move, like
You out,
Putting
out
the
here.
shit back, bro.
You out here.
At
Why are you
that
doing
point,
that?
bro.
It's crazy. Anyway.
Oh man.
Man.
On to other things. So, dog, this is the biggest news of the week. I mean, for y'all single men. $5 Plan Bs at Costco.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
Heard
this is
about
crazy. My man's like, wait, can I play this? Hold on.
Generic Plan B.
This is my man. Shout out to this is one of my favorite. It's $4.99, right?
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
At Costco. Let's
you
go
go.
check it out. Apparently, I can buy this one without a membership. Could I get the generic Plan B? Sure. Total came out to $6.60. There's also no restrictions on age, so a minor can purchase it without parental consent or ID. Behind the counter, I saw generic 30 milligram Sudafed for $1.69.
300 boxes of sinus pills.
There was also generic Imodium loperamide for 99 cents. And Tiger Balm for your grandma. The behind-the-counter stuff
still
seems
sell
to
Tiger
vary
Balm?
store by store, and you can get some great pet medications too.
Nice.
If you also want something specific, you can special order and it comes in the next business day. Back to the Plan B. This is from New Day. 1.5 milligrams of levonorgestrel, which is the same as the Plan B brand. Despite this, if you do prefer the brand name, Costco actually still does carry it for $35.99. For a generic brand, it's really well packaged, comes in a single blister pack, and the way you take it is the same as the trade name. Take it within 72 hours after unprotected sex. This mimics progesterone and it works by preventing pregnancy. 5.
See that?
Hey.
You about to stock up, huh?
It was 50 when I was in high school.
That's cheaper than a condom.
This is why countries are incentivizing people to have children, because these hacks are here.
These hacks.
Life hack, bro.
That's a life hack. Man, that's a good deal. Yo, when them Plan B pills, man, I used to have to go to like a clinic and they used to lock it up at Target, like behind the wall and shit.
Yeah, it was like
remember
100 or
the plastic
something over the
box.
counter, or 50 over the counter.
It was like I remember the first time I had to get one.
Yeah.
I think I was still a minor, maybe.
Well, you get them at Costco.
Shit, no. So I went to CVS, man, and then like you said, it's behind the counter. First off, luckily, I always had a little hustle, so I always had money in my pocket. But I'm going to the counter and I'm looking through every aisle first. I'm like, yo, it's got to be around here. It's got to be around here. And then I think I had text my older brother. I'm like, yo, where do you get this stuff from? And he's at work. Otherwise, he would have just got it for me. He was like, bro, you got to ask them for it. I'm like, oh, please don't tell me I got to ask them.
Yo, dog, yeah, you do. Yeah.
So I went up to the counter. And it was a somewhat elderly lady, you know, American retirement system had failed her, so she's still working at the local pharmacy. I'm like, hey, can I get a Plan B one step? What you looking for, baby? Hey, I'm looking for. Y'all got Plan B? Plan what? What's it called? Plan B one step, the contraceptive, like the morning after pill. Oh, you need Plan B. Okay, let me get it for you. You want 1 or 2? Can I just get one? Like, I just need one. Why you whispering? Yeah, I got you one Plan B. It's $50. I'm like, damn, $50.
Yo, dog. Yo.
What?
Yo. First time I didn't even know where to get it. I went to Planned Parenthood. I had no clue. I thought it was like getting an abortion. So I'm like, all right, we have to go to the clinic. So I went to Planned Parenthood, waited in line over there. These women out there like getting abortions, AIDS tests, all types of shit. I'm just going to get the morning after pill.
I don't even know why I was so embarrassed. The only reason I had to get it because as the professionals say, a condom malfunction. It's not like I was out here raw dogging it, but I was so nervous at the time. I'm like, yo, I'm not about to be 17, 18, coming home with a kid. I might as well join the military, like leave home, ship out.
Man, my malfunctions, I took that shit off because I didn't feel anything. I was like, yeah, nah.
My man say, look, brother, raw dog or nothing. He said it's nerf for nothing in this house.
I've been blessed not to catch anything, man. It's good.
That's another thing, youngins. If you're watching this podcast, and if you are, thank you for choosing us over Casanat. It's not just about preventing children. It's about preventing the diseases that can go to your genitals that stay with you.
Oh, yeah. You don't want... I mean, shit. Fuck around.
Hey,
you don't want
none of that. Let it burn for a reason.
That's the ultimate fuck around and find out.
You don't want none of that.
At all.
Exactly.
Trez over here like, no, I just shoot up the club. I ain't got nothing to put into this conversation.
Nah, bro. I ain't never had to worry about the Plan B. I did have a pregnancy scare though one time.
I had one of those.
My ex was crazy though. So
it builds character.
Yeah, you ain't lying, bro.
Yeah, I had one of those. She faking it. I called her out on it too. I was like, it ain't mine. That's all I said. I was like, it ain't mine.
I got
I had that Jimmy on extra tight. I had the Jimmy on extra tight.
When they ask you the $300 something, I'm like, the fuck? Especially around the first of the month and all this shit.
I got a 300. I got a
around the first and 15th
card, so it's shoot the club up time now. I
don't care. Yeah. Speaking of shooting the club up, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Wait. She's what? What? That was a bad segue. That made no sense, did it?
That was actually funny as shit.
I don't even know. She can shoot. She can shoot, right?
Yeah,
that was good. That was good.
That was actually good, bro. Oh, that took me.
That's funny.
Yo, somebody, that's got to be the clip, bro. That's got to be the short. Oh, all right, we back.
That's funny.
He was so funny that he muted himself. Oh shit!
Can't hear you.
That was good. We needed that today. America needed that.
Oh shit! I muted myself that whole time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was saying clip that. Anyway. So these hating ass WNBA women decided to vote her number 9. So they do the All-Star voting the same way the NBA people do it, the players.
Oh, they
and
pick
the fans.
you.
Yeah. So Caitlin broke the record for the most votes last year by the fans. This year she doubled that. And the league, the players voted her in number 9. She's the 9th most votes amongst players, which makes 0 sense. So wait, my man broke it down here. Peace to Hugo Black. This is my favorite Instagram guys with all the facts on the NBA. He really debunks a lot of the Jordan bullshit.
I knew that was coming.
Here you go.
The WNBA's jealousy of Caitlin Clark has never been more obvious as players vote her the 9th best guard. Yes, you read that right, bro. The WNBA just had their All-Star voting return, and the players voted Caitlin Clark as the 9th best guard in the league. Mind you, this is the same Caitlin Clark that came in breaking every record. She putting up numbers that have never been done in WNBA history. She literally has the entire league on her back. Look down here. This is how many votes she got from the fans. Look, she got 1.2 million All-Star votes. Not only is that a WNBA record, but it breaks her own record from last year when she got 700,000 as a rookie. And this, look, for reference, the top 30 vote getters for the 2023 All-Star game got 1.7 million All-Star votes combined. That's what Caitlin Clark is to the league. But if you let the players tell it, 9th best. They got Paige better than Caitlin Clark. Her own teammate, Kelsey Mitchell, better than Caitlin Clark. Like, come on, man. And I'm not even trying to disrespect anybody on this list, because, again, these are all All-Stars. All great players. I just feel like everybody trying to disrespect Caitlin. Gotta stop, man. The WNBA is.
Ain't got some shit.
Oh, you know what? This is a perfect
Wait,
example
did Angel
of.
Reese make the All-Star? She better have.
You know what? This is the perfect example of when it comes to the WNBA.
Oh, gosh.
The cliche that you can lead a horse to water but you can't make it drink. This is literally the example of that. The players have been led to water, which via Caitlin Clark, you still can't make them drink because what the hell else do you need? You need eyeballs on your sport,
right.
and you are literally trying to. Caitlin Clark could leave the WNBA tomorrow and still make millions of dollars endorsing products. Like
her shoe deal alone is eclipsing certain team salaries.
Yeah, so it's getting close to her not needing she doesn't need the WNBA, but it's getting close to the fact of man, fuck y'all.
She needs some kind of basketball.
I got mad at it. I don't want it no more, right? Like,
she need to play basketball though. Like, she can't just. She's not like a social media person or whatever, really. Angel Reese can leave basketball and do social media.
But Caitlin Clark is Caitlin Clark could go and do fucking how Jimmy whatever that does the hot dog eating contest. She could do a 3-point shooting contest. She could show up and do events and just be a Harlem Globetrotter. She could be the first woman to Harlem. She could do a whole bunch of different things, right? They offered her millions for Big 3 just based on her ability and her fan base. This is an example where they're going to self-cannibalize. If your biggest star is not being embraced by the players, that's a huge problem. I mean, you're going to self-cannibalize your own league. The league's already losing money. I mean, this is getting out of hand right now. I mean, if you want people to not watch the WNBA, this is the best way to do it.
Well, the drama and stuff.
But like on top of that, it's even supporters of the WNBA that are saying things like, this is the reason where people who aren't associated with the sport are the women, and men say stuff like women being catty, this, and that. In the NBA, do people have grudges against players and stuff like that? Of course it exists. But the NBA, the NBA knows how to unify behind the face of the league.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
And a lot of the most feel-good moments in basketball, for example, everyone knows the tragedy of what happened to Halliburton game 7, those first couple minutes. Shea immediately turns around and is like, yo, are you okay? Goes to a side. That was a feel-good piece. Everyone was like, despite them being on separate teams, despite this being the highest rated, highest stake game in their careers at this moment, sportsmanship shined through. You know what I'm saying? Those moments where certain players go, why are we doing this to Caitlin? She's the reason why we're not on charter buses going to games anymore.
When she hurt her ankle a few weeks ago, they was high-fiving like, yo, we got her. Like, that's crazy.
And the ratings went down. The ratings went down 50%.
He got injured, and Sean said that the ratings dropped 50%.
Yeah.
Like, you might not like the fact that
you gotta protect the asset.
People of color built this sport up and stuff. I get all that stuff. And yes, I feel like A'ja Wilson is still the best player in the WNBA overall. As a sports fan or as a player in that league, you can acknowledge that personally, but I got to understand why people watching this sport.
To watch, though. She's like if you put let's say another let's just use a woman of color like a Juju Watkins, right? When Juju hits the league,
it's gonna be the same effect. It's gonna go crazy.
She's exciting to watch.
Yeah.
Like,
it's gonna go crazy.
I mean, A'ja's great player and all that shit, but she's like, fundamental. They're all fundamentals and stuff. And I felt like, I didn't even know who. I thought Kelsey Plum was Kelsey Plumlee, like one of the Plumlee family people.
Oh,
in the NBA. Yeah, when she first came out, and I was like, oh, and I started. She was one of.
And that's another thing. Let's look at the greats, like you mentioned, Kelsey Plum. Sabrina, she's up there. Sabrina Ionescu,
I guess.
A'ja Wilson, none of them are too on Caitlin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's all these people who, even if Caitlin wasn't in the league, y'all wouldn't be number one anyway.
Nah, there's a couple. No, what's her name? What's that lady's name? She's old. She's like 40 something. She's just retired last year, I think.
Diana Taurasi. She retired, so don't give a shit. She gone. Don't give a shit.
Man, she won championships, Olympics, everything. But yeah, they was all hating.
Nah, I know who we talking about, legend, but also gone. You gone now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I can see where they could be bitter about it because look, she just came out of nowhere, but she's that good though. You know what I mean?
And
like
that's another thing that's weird. That's another phrasing that's weird. She didn't come out of nowhere. She's new. Because in college, she been the shit. She broke every record.
Yeah, but she wasn't the shit until she got in it with Angel Reese. Nobody knew
those numbers beg to differ.
Look, no, well,
they were following.
Yeah, but nobody. Look, let me tell you something. Nobody gave a fuck about the numbers because Kelsey Plum was doing the same thing in college, and nobody gave a fuck.
Did she break every goddamn record?
But the threes that she was hitting,
for scoring.
She was like the Steph Curry. The threes that she was hitting, that was the whole thing.
Nobody gave a fuck until.
Well, it enhanced it. It enhanced
I'll agree
it.
with H, to be honest with you.
That's the only reason
it made it bigger. But she was still gonna be the shit. Without
she was still gonna be the shit. But
yeah, but nobody would have cared.
People really like how social media takes a hold of it. I don't think really anybody paid attention to it until that moment. Because I remember I like women hoops. I didn't pay attention to her for real until that moment. Like, oh shit, no, this girl out here is actually fucking hooping.
Yeah,
like,
I don't follow no names. The only players I knew was everybody on in Vegas because Kelsey and Asia, all them. But I never like followed college ball or anything like that until I saw that interaction.
She was a sensation in college, and at the time, it was just the simple fact that at that moment, women's college ball was more entertaining to watch than men's college ball to a lot of people.
Oh, they were breaking records.
Yeah.
they were breaking
the
attendance
Huskies
records.
doing their thing. You saw South Carolina doing their thing. You just had to watch it. Like you just had to. But you're right. They was the two biggest, going ahead, especially when they was in the championship against each other. But like,
and remember, Angel Reese won,
and everyone thought that's why she was gonna have the bigger star. But Caitlyn the better player.
Yeah, I know, but she arguably.
But I also think that comes with people not knowing basketball, like your casuals. Like that happened once those two had their head-to-head. Like Caitlin Clark was going to be Caitlin Clark, but I look at it similar to like Breonna Stewart when she was in college. Like Breonna Stewart was the shit.
Yeah.
He is so statistically, but like the world doesn't really pay attention to her. Like people don't even know that about her.
Angel Reese had the bigger personality.
Yeah, and so I think just the combo of the two just combusted and just made that moment.
It was female bird magic.
Yeah, and also any racial divide in this country gets
that
people
too.
Going too, man. The black versus white shit, and then all of a sudden Angel Reese is the victim, and she was. Motherfuckers talking about killing her in the fucking comments on her social media.
It was insane.
Can't feel away. Yeah, I mean it's crazy.
But we also got to realize too, they don't have. It's not like Caitlin Clark was typing them comments.
Oh no, I know. But Caitlyn stood up for her too, and also that the thing is, and this is why I don't mind like Angel Reese's cockiness or her saying like, yeah, don't forget about me. I'm the one that made her famous, right? She says that all the time. Caitlyn acknowledges that too.
Those two, I love it because those two ladies have a like a rivalry, but they still acknowledge each other.
Oh, they're cool.
They're friends.
Off court, they're cool.
Yeah, they're friends.
Yeah.
And it's everyone else it's the fans that are watching it that are pitting them against each other beyond what's sportsmanlike, and it's other players in the league that's like basically doing these Caitlin Clark bounties. I'm like, my lady, the ability to go on an airplane to go to your opponent's games is new because of her. Like, chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shoney's in the back of the bus. They had a harder than the dream.
Yeah, like
well, that's
it's literally there shouldn't be no teams doing those Michael Jordan Detroit Piston rules because. As y'all see, when she gone, we lost viewership by 50%.
Yeah, and the same thing with Tiger. When Tiger first came into golf, a lot of people pushed against it, and now they all reap the benefit of the fact that the purses are exponentially larger because eyeballs went there and stayed there. So I think
my father will tell you straight up, and my father watches golf avidly. He knows the rankings. He never misses a tourney. He does PGA and Live. He'll tell you, I never watched golf before Tiger. And when I heard that, I said, really? I thought you were. He said, no, couldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And it shocked the shit out of me.
Yeah. Yeah. It got a whole new generation into the game. So, I mean, look, they need to embrace whoever, whether it's Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, whoever is bringing eyeballs because, they're losing money every year. So you need more star power than you've had.
That should be shocking, even with Caitlyn coming in and people getting really excited for Juju. They're still losing money year over year. So like y'all can't afford to be biting any hands that feed you. Black, white, indifferent, missing fingers, extra fingers. No more biting hands. Play ball and get money.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to the NBA. Free agency time. So it's an exciting few days here, which is crazy because
Dame Lillard getting waived.
Big moves happened already.
Miles Turner left. Indiana.
Yeah, they're pissed about that in Indiana.
I know Tyrese Halliburton in that hospital bed punching the air right now, bro.
Hell yeah.
Dame getting waived is a surprise.
Dame getting waived is nuts. Because, like, y'all still about to pay this man. So,
yeah,
110 mil. A lot, and he's on the books for at least another 6 years. I think they're spreading it out over 6 years.
Yeah, they spreading it out.
20-something million a year.
Wow.
And it's just a win-win for Dame because not only he getting paid, he got free reign to go wherever the fuck he wants.
I hope he goes to LA.
That's like that Allen Houston deal.
He's not going to come back till like middle of the season though, or late in the season. Right?
LA just got didn't LA just get DeAndre Ayton?
Yes, they did. Yeah, about to say that. Yep.
Don't know why.
So they got a solid center. He's a boo threat.
Solid. That's a funny word.
Solid piece of shit.
Where was Aiden playing last year?
He
played at Portland.
Dog, he's a solid double-double. Look at this, man. Look at these numbers. This is 14. This is last year. 14.
That's nice.
And that's probably in the first half.
He averaged 30 minutes.
The second half, probably 0.
Yeah.
But look, they need more depth, and if he can do, he goes in, gives them a solid
Laker fan.
20 minutes. Dog,
maybe LeBron can. Maybe he can work under LeBron and I don't know. Change
Jackson Hayes. Let me put you. Jackson Hayes was getting 30 minutes and not putting up these numbers, and Aiden was on a shitty team. Put him on a better team. This will probably easily be 18 and 12 or 20 and 12. Easily.
Well, he's. I was gonna say. Don't be thinking he's getting 20 and 12.
I think he'll get 20 and 12. There's a lot. Between LeBron and what's his name, Luka, throwing them lobs and shit. And I'm just gonna say this to all y'all social media people. Shut the fuck. Colin Cowherd, fuck you. I heard your commentary on LeBron today. You're an idiot because you've been so wrong about LeBron. Did you hear what he said? They're moving on from LeBron. They're doing this. He might as well wrap it up now. I'm like, this motherfucker talks on both sides of the fence all the time about LeBron. First he's sucking him off, and now he's like, he's trash.
But that's what they got to do to keep the show going. NBA is done for now. Besides the free agency talk, they got to stir the pot somehow. The Herd is a talking head show, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This man, I already knew he was a whatever flows the narrative type of guy by his advertisements, because he's not like a regular show host where he'll read the ads and stuff like that. He'll be like, this product, I use it every damn day of my life.
Yeah, he'll talk
Boy,
about
no, the fuck you don't. Stop lying, bro. Yeah. You don't wear them damn shoes. You don't eat them damn supplements. You don't use Raycon wireless earbuds. Stop fucking lying.
The thing that kills me about the LeBron commentary now is like, all of a sudden, just because he did not negotiate a new contract, that's because he probably don't want to play no more. He don't need the money, number one. And number two, if they don't do anything this year, he has the option to
just retire.
Contender.
Just retire. Stop it.
Okay, hold up now.
He's not winning another. He's not winning another.
I'm not ready to see LeBron to go, bro.
He's on my team.
I mean,
he is because if he wins again, that's 6. That's 6. That's 5.
If he wins again, what is he gonna win? The blue light special on Wednesdays? Like,
he's
Cleveland
that second chip.
What are they gonna wheel him out eventually?
Is that what they're gonna do? Wheel him out eventually?
I mean, at one point, he's one groin pull away from missing another 50 games. And it's, he's gonna play 30 games. He's gonna be like a tool player.
Jordan's one cocaine and alcohol fueled night away from.
I'm telling you, this is the whole thing.
Jordan is one shot of bourbon away from John. I ain't about to but Jordan ain't playing basketball right now.
Some players just need to give it up. No. He's not going to win another championship.
Okay, he's not. He might not.
He's not going to win another championship.
LeBron at his age and at his playing level, depending on where he goes, he'll be a fundamental piece.
Can I tell you?
Like if let's say he could go back to Cleveland, the prodigal son returns. Look how far Cleveland got. They had the best record in the East.
But you see all those players, all those great players that do stuff like that. It's never the same. He'll move to another team.
Top 10 in NBA last year. Number 7 vote getter for MVP last year.
You don't even got to say all that. You just got to look at the fact that this man with a fundamental foundational piece like Luka went from, damn, Lakers, are they going to make it to the playoffs to 3 seed?
And then it was out first round.
It was a real tight conference.
He got tired.
It was a tight conference. And he didn't get tired. Bro, did you watch he averaged 28, 10, and 10 or something like that.
But no, you could tell. It seemed like Luka. I mean, it seemed like Jokic.
Luka was tired. He had a bucket of fried chicken before the game. That's why he was tired.
He was averaging good numbers, but he was tired. Look at LeBron's in the fourth quarter in that early playoffs.
Because he was doing everything. Luka was hurt and he was fat. When you're fat and hurt, take it from me. I've been fat and hurt playing basketball. It's not, you can't be running out there like that. Like, it hurts.
I'm thinking
Luka need to go. He's back. He's gonna be back. I heard he's bulking up.
No.
And this guy just lobbed Ayton, whatever his name.
I got first round exit next year, and then he got to retire the next year after.
If he wants to. First round. Officially.
But I ain't gonna lie, the way the West look, you also can't be surprised if that was true.
But look,
teams are falling apart though. These teams, a lot of people. I mean, people are losing players left and right. Oh, the East looks bad now because Indiana and the Nuggets. Wait,
Nuggets got somebody.
Lakers can't beat the Nuggets.
Nuggets just got Jonas Valanciunas, and they got Bruce Bowen back. They traded. And they got Cam Johnson because they traded MPJ.
Okay, that's a good pick.
Lakers got some options. Like I said, Chris Paul looking to go somewhere.
Oh my goodness, Chris Paul also needs to.
Oh, Dante Exum.
This should be Chris Paul's last year.
Yeah.
This should be it for him, bro.
He should just go to Spencer Dinwiddie went to Charlotte. Okay.
No one cares.
Nobody cares. Al Horford goes into several teams. Oh, they're
going to Al Horford retired.
He retired today?
I thought he did.
Oh, no.
I think he retired and came back, and now whatever. Eric Gordon is re-signing with the 76ers. What's the way? What is Joel Embiid just done playing basketball? Like, is he done?
I don't know.
I haven't heard of people. I know he broke something, but he's not.
Oh yeah, no, he's all his injuries are just.
Oh, Duncan Robinson.
It's like too twitchy.
Yeah, he need
Duncan
to hang
Robinson
up.
went to Detroit. Larry Nance
Jr.
I seen that. Hawks. Went to the Hawks. I mean, there's a lot of good utility players out here. Tim Hardaway Jr. is with the Nuggets now.
Okay.
All right.
That's not a bad pickup.
Yeah. Oh, I should show this on the screen because you're not following with me.
That would help.
Josh Mendel. I don't even know who that is. Jogan Paul. Oh, yeah. Lakers got two good pickups, though.
Who was the other pickup?
That white boy. I forgot his name.
Man.
Oh, wait. Dennis Schroeder's
he got to show me.
Dennis Schroeder, man, he missed the bag.
He's still getting a check
with LA. Like
he getting money, bro, because he's always playing basketball somewhere.
Nah, yo, he went league minimum with the Celtics when he signed.
I saw him play for the Globetrotters.
Yeah. But he stays signed some old 2-year 47 mil. Like
that's a little bag.
Yeah, Nuggets got a good backup center now. That's good. Give my man a little rest.
Oh yeah, now that's gonna be a problem for Lakers because y'all can't beat Denver. Luka be busting your ass.
Yeah, Giannis
only when we had AD.
Who y'all got now?
We got DeAndre Ayton.
he said Ayton going to shut it down.
I couldn't take it serious. But
Shea.
They about to get that big money, bro.
Oh yeah,
that's
he got
crazy.
Yes.
Oh, he did the contract extension. That's good for him.
That's playing the league right now. He getting that bread. He deserve it.
Wait, Jordan Clarkson.
He went to
the
New York.
Knicks.
Yeah.
Jordan Clarkson's going to the Knicks. They're gonna be even better.
Bro, I know a high fashion store gonna hate to see that motherfucker coming. He about to be in New York ragging it up. Like,
it's Taurean Prince. I thought Taurean Prince got signed for $71 million. I was like, who the fuck would give him $71 million? 2 years. Yeah, he's 8-3. That's not bad. Mason Plumlee still playing? Jeez.
Yeah, he just went back to Charlotte.
Yes, I mean, yeah, a lot of utility players out there on the marketplace. Tyus Jones is out there. That's good. Trae Young reportedly active in recruiting. So, Trae Young, is he available? Is he free agent?
What they doing, Trae Young, man?
Trae Young, Trae Young look like when you drop a chicken nugget on the floor and they get hairs on it. They're like, bro, he's a weird looking. He's an old looking guy. He look like Benjamin Button. Like he's young but old.
Yeah. What happened? I mean, he can't. I don't know. He had that 1 year where he was just
when he was on fire, bro. Ice Trae, he was owning Madison Square Garden, and then he realized he played for the Hawks, and then that was it.
Kevon Looney left the Golden State.
Went to the Pelicans. Jordan Poole's at the Pelicans too.
They're about to be dangerous. Riddance. Bruce Brown, 1 year with the Nuggets. He was already on the Nuggets. Don't count. Ty Joe. Michael Porter Jr. The Lakers need him, man.
She ain't lying.
He got traded.
Oh, that'd be a good pickup.
D'Angelo Russell's on the Mavericks now, right?
Yeah.
That's a good pickup.
Elo. Mavs, man. I know they trying to make it seem like that was their grand plan when they traded Luka. They are the luckiest team of all time. Getting rid of Luka, saving face by getting the #1 draft pick, and all these people coming to him. I swear, it just makes me sick when they be like, "Yeah, we planned this all along." No,
well, D'Angelo's gonna be a good number.
Kyrie
gets back. I mean,
he's
good
enough
a little
snitch.
to hold it down.
Ball.
He is a little snitch.
Little snitch ass bitch. It's one of those. Everything else about his character, his persona, his game, I like. But then you remember that little thing, you go, little bitch.
I just hate that whole time as a Lakers fan, bro. Expendable Lakers, man.
Oh man, expendable Lakers. All right, what else? Oh, so that's sports. Good sports. We haven't talked about Diddy. The Diddy trial ended.
Good old Diddy.
So are you guys diddlers? Are y'all supporters of Diddy?
Man, it's crazy they ain't giving bail. I think that's kind of.
I think that's crazy. That's not fair.
That's wild.
That's for transporting the prostitutes on a plane. I mean, that's crazy. That's a misdemeanor in any other situation.
I seen Larry David pick up a prostitute.
They trying to make something stick to him though.
I know. I mean, they seem because the circumstances when he put up the $50 million bail package, they didn't give him bail initially, and then these charges. Transporting a prostitute, there's no minimum. Come on, this shit is crazy. No, and they talk about October for sentencing.
Shoot, so, I would have gave him bail so I could at least pocketed some of that money.
And they offered $1 million cash.
Man,
I would hope that they. I hope that the judge only did this to say time served.
I'm hoping too. Because
I don't care. He's a bad man and all, but the law has spoken, and he's not a racketeer or whatever you want to call it.
I think that's what a lot of people get confused. There's a lot of people that are saying, like, if you aren't disgusted by this verdict, unfollow me or I'm unfollowing you. And that's your social media. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Cool. I think certain people do have a more nuanced take where they're saying, like, hey, I don't like Diddy as a person. I am not in support of his spousal or domestic abuse or all the other things he's been accused of, but in the eyes of the law, the man was found not guilty on most of his counts.
Bro, that could be any of us. Never mind the offense. It could be any other crime or whatever. You could do something random, like they say you fighting with your sister and you take her car, and then whatever. You go to jail for auto.
Well, the Mann Act. You know the history of that, right? The Mann Act.
Some shit that goes back to slavery.
Yeah. It was It was used to basically attach men getting white girls, black men getting white girls, and putting them in prison, claiming that they were prostituting or transporting women and all this. So
that's why black of the berry, sweet of the juice. Stay on your side of the street.
so it's almost ironic, right? That he's being held to dead to rights on the two lesser charges with no minimum, and you don't get bail on something that would be a fucking basically a traffic ticket, and if it was a state charge, transporting a prostitute, like it would be a misdemeanor. You walk out of jail that same day, like you get booked and then you'd be out.
They're saying he can't serve the sentences concurrently.
Because they're two separate. Because the time frame. So what happens is
you get 20 years. Max, right?
Well, the judge has the discretion on sentencing, so they can make it whatever. But because they are two separate charges, technically they would be run consecutively instead of concurrently. But again, it's like one of those things where these are misdemeanor fucking offenses that have. I mean, federal. Yeah, federal is the different. But it's like anything federal can be trumped up. But he doesn't have any criminal record. He's obviously been in trouble with the law, quote unquote, but he has no criminal record. So the guidelines would always say if that was the only two charges he had, he would have bail day one. If this was the only two charges.
They do this with the kids too. Like, remember they always put up like those 17-year-olds who do the same thing, like shoplifting. The black kid gets 3 years, the other kid gets probation and ankle monitor or whatever, while the black kids get 3 years for stealing some gummy bears. It's all fucking whack, yo.
Yeah, it's starting to look a little about their products.
What is that? Bad lawyers, but Diddy got the all-star team here, man.
Yeah,
Brian Steele is undefeated, bro.
Undefeated, man.
Yo,
2 Ricos in a year.
be two government RICO charges.
State and government, yeah.
Call that man Rico nasty. He out
here.
I don't care what. I know he's not the type of lawyer, but if I was getting divorced, if anything, I'm hiring him.
He's this generation's Johnny Cochran.
Dead ass.
If you black,
yo, he be wearing like high
spider.
The spider,
spider sweatsuits and shit.
I ain't gonna lie, when he had that full spider suit, I went on Spider website for a minute. I said, they still got it available. Cause I was gonna throw that motherfucker on.
Just like a prestigious lawyer here. But shout out to my man there, and Diddy's free. I'm happy about it because it's like, to me, not necessarily because he's definitely a horrible person, and
now you can not feel bad about your Astroglide purchases.
Yeah.
And then Johnson happy because they stopped going back way up.
Oh yeah, that baby.
Oh
oil.
yeah. Everybody popping on the baby oil.
Pictures came out, the real pictures. I always thought, the AI pictures that they made. I thought the first few that came out, I thought those were real ones. With the baby oil in the bathroom, like all stacked up and shit. I was like, damn, he had it all stacked up like it's at a store.
I wonder, like, the evidence counter who had to go through and like there was X amount of baby oil bottles found. Had to count them out, bro. That's crazy. And I wonder they had to differentiate between open bottles and sealed bottles. I wonder.
This is all over the place.
Well, you know what's interesting about this, right? Because in the beginning, there were all these rumors about the baby oil had drugs in it, right? The GBT or whatever, the drugs and people were.
Oh yeah, the Cambodian breast milk was used to seal drugs.
Yeah, and people were being drugged in these parties, and and then with the guns too, right? What happened? That wasn't even a charge. That wasn't even illegal firearms. That wasn't even part of the.
I'm pretty sure all of those were legal.
But and that's the whole thing, right? That's the whole thing. It's like if you could get a gun legally, and then hey, if you have security or this, that, and the other, you could have all these kind of guns. So they never really tried to charge him with illegal firearms, which as a part of the racketeering or try to prove that. They just found them, reported on what they found, and then but it was more baby oil and the sex stuff. The guns, which I was like, damn, all these guns, like what's going on? Yeah, like what's going on with that? Like these got bodies on them.
I'm not about to lie. Until you mentioned that, I kind of forgot all about it.
Same.
Yeah, it's like
but they took away. They had AK-47s.
Yeah,
like
I remember that's when they had them like on the side of the road.
They had missile launchers and shit.
Yeah.
Well, it was a bunch of high-powered, but this shit obviously was so trumped up. It was so trumped up, and the only reason he had the two charges for the transportation and prostitution, one was for Cassie, and then one was for the other girl, but they were within a 10-year period. Because if it's outside the 10-year period, then it would be outside the statute. So that's why they have them on two different counts, because it's both. So they had a lot of questions on the time frame and this, that, and the other. But this shit is crazy. I was shocked that they didn't give him bail. That shit is wild. That they're going to leave him in after not being getting off acquitted on those other higher charges on something that has no minimums to not have a bail whatsoever is absolutely crazy. So this seems like something else at this point now. Somebody's trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
Somebody is trying to prove a point.
Hopefully nothing crazy from now to October happens.
What's in October?
Well, that's when they're talking about sentences. Defense wants to move it up, but they still keep claiming he's a flight risk. That motherfucker, Diddy ain't going nowhere. He want to be home with his family. Like, where he gonna go? You got his passport, 24-hour security, all this kind of stuff. He ain't no flight risk on something that has no minimum. Then they're gonna appeal that shit. Even if he gets no jail time, they're still gonna appeal the conviction.
Yeah, you gotta to save face, if anything, right?
Yeah,
because you don't want that.
That's been quiet. That's been real quiet.
Dog, it's all. I mean,
they were saying he murdered Kim Porter and all this kind of stuff.
Everybody was saying all this
stuff.
Yeah. He only tried to murder Kid Cudi. That's it.
Opening that man's Christmas presents. Insane.
Disrespectful.
And I'm not. I have no look, Cassie. I'm disappointed for the most part. And mind you, I'm not even victim blaming her. She is a victim, yes, but you did a lot of stuff, and you seeing all that material that came out, like the text messages and all that stuff, you should be held accountable as well, because you was helping with some of that shit. But they're not going to do that because she signed a deal.
And well, that was the thing. The prostitutes who were being transported was the prosecution trying to charge them with being prostitutes? Like, who else was gonna? because they didn't charge Jaguar Clark, right? Jaguar White.
That
they didn't.
name is still not
Jaguar. They were trafficking Jaguar, right?
But no, I'm saying who else did they? They didn't charge. They didn't charge anybody else. So if he got convicted on transporting prostitutes, I mean, Cassie did the same thing. Did they give her immunity for her testimony?
Yeah,
or was it just Diddy was the only one that was charged? Because typically you would ask that at trial.
No, all of them. Has the prosecution given you immunity? Everybody,
but I don't know if that ever came up though, because usually you want the jury to know that you're testifying here today. Were you given immunity by the prosecution, so the jury understands, right? You have a vested interest, right, to fucking say something to save your own ass. But I don't know.
I think they said that. I think that had to be said in court, and I think that's why a lot of those other charges he got acquitted on those other charges, because they were, like you've been saying, trumped up for the most part, because he can't. And they wanted to get him on something, because these are heinous acts. Like, it's crazy, especially watching them videos. I mean, they probably were like, damn, whatever. But you can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be so, what's the word? Judgmental about that activity when there's tons of regular people that do the same shit and probably worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they just
when that lifestyle's kind of pushed nowadays too.
Yeah, they probably doing it with their wife or their girlfriend or a bunch of other people.
Selling it on OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm. Selling it on OnlyFans or being, like porn, prostitution, whatever. So it's because he's a celebrity, it's because he's black, it's because he fits all these categories that people hate or whatever. So they're like, you can't do this.
You said it right, hate.
You said it right. So and I mean, look, he's always been a bad person at the end of the day, from my understanding. So I don't feel any. I don't want to see him go to jail, because that could be anybody. That's you're setting a bad.
Just because you're not liked or you've done some things that you're not being charged for at the moment, that shouldn't be the reason that the stuff you are being charged for get you put in jail.
Yeah, that's not how the law is.
It's other shit we can get him for. Get him on that, but don't. Associate something that he shouldn't be in jail for is the reason why he getting punished for those.
Is R. Kelly in jail for the rest of his life?
Yeah.
I thought he was about to work on some type of countersuit or lawsuit.
Well, yeah, they're trying to do something, but I mean, he effectively got a life sentence. I think he got 50, 60 years or some shit.
Oh yeah, that's a wrap for him.
Yeah.
They got him on the RICO.
Yeah, his was RICO too.
He should have hired this lawyer, man.
Yeah, he just stealed up, bro.
Yeah, I think I think his was sex trafficking. Yeah, also
his had to be sex trafficking.
He was kidnapped, like locking women up in houses and shit,
making deals with their parents and shit.
Did he keep one of them in a cage or something? Did he have a chick in a cage?
I don't know. There's been somebody. He's engaged now or something. I don't know. Somebody.
R. Kelly.
Yo, I can't imagine.
Somebody came out was like talking about. That because the family came out saying they haven't talked to her and stuff, and she's like. This is not true. I don't know. This is.
I said, but they having conjugal visits.
Yo, if you was a sex addict and you got locked up,
if you're married, I think depending on where you are.
Now, he's like a sex addict, and so is Diddy. Like, if they get locked up in jail, what are they gonna do? You think
they're probably having the time of their lives.
They flip. they going over to the other side. You think?
Man, they probably.
I mean, if he was getting semen rubbed on his nipples, and I mean, shit, that's probably the low hanging fruit.
No pun intended.
I mean, shit. Like if you at that point, I mean, that's without penetration. It's just you already like halfway there.
It's like summer camp.
He likes to watch R. Kelly.
But still, you taking
what's R. Kelly's thing though? He's like he like to pee on the Johns and.
I know for a fact was pissing underage girls.
Yeah,
that was one thing, but like they just. There's that theory in entertainment, especially in hip hop music, where like you run through so many like groupies and whatnot, you
get bored,
lowering your standards, and then you just flip, you just start being gay. Cause I seen it already. Like I saw like Redman.
That's a crazy flip.
Busting rhymes. They start going like it'd be like.
I thought you were about to say start fucking like portly bitches.
No. They go there. They go there. They go to that level, and then next thing you know, it's like young girls, and then it's like you're either turn into a pedophile or gay, so it's that could be happening here, or it happened because you see a lot of these people that just come out of nowhere like, oh, I've been sucking dicks for like 20 years and not saying nothing.
Kanye,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But he started sucking dicks before
Yo, then he found God.
Yeah, then he found God,
and then thought he was God.
How do you get like some of the baddest chicks in the world?
Well, I guess you got to find God starting on your knees, right?
That was good. Clip it. Clip it.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh God.
That was a good one. But yeah, like I can't even fathom doing that. If I ever went to jail, I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't do none of that. Hopefully, I'm not in jail for too long. But
you never take me alive, coppers.
I wouldn't even. I don't know if I can make it. That's why I try to be a good citizen. Never gonna do nothing. I'm
scared to get stabbed, man.
I am telling. Instead of getting stabbed.
Hey man, you might get somebody like Tory Lane's assassin. They might just be
fuck all that, bro.
Because when I heard how many times he got stabbed, I was already on Photoshop making RIP Tory Lane shirts for my Etsy store. I had his picture from his first album cover, black and white, and some doves on the side. And it was like, yeah, Tory Lanez is stable. And I said, stable? What, he was wearing a phone book?
That's what they say, right? Put that phone book.
Yeah, man, that man was like the newspaper standing up on the camera. I said, "Would he stab him with like a toothpick?"
Yeah, those shits.
Because
it was be making.
Yeah, because I was like, he missed every major vein and artery. Was it strategically planned?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Because what was it, like 20 stab wounds or some shit?
I already got stabbed.
Like 18. Yeah, 2 collapsed lungs.
Yeah, I was about to be like, damn, was he filming the next Wolverine movie? Fuck. Shit.
He's still in the hospital, right?
Yeah. I think so. They haven't reported anything on that shit. I actually checked the other day.
You know what it is? It's the official cover story, just like they clone Gucci in jail. They're gonna clone Tory.
Oh.
And he gonna come out and he gonna be looking real weird and preaching weird messages.
Like 5 inches taller.
Selling crypto, voting for Trump. They're gonna replace him in jail. He gonna defect to the U.S.
What's Del Monte fruit is going out of business?
What?
Del Monte fruit, yeah.
Oh,
like the major fruit company?
The cans.
Yeah, I remember Del Monte.
Bro, where the fuck am I get my fruit cups from?
Oh, damn.
Dole? Bet I always got the Dole. I never got
I like the Doles, yeah.
Damn, what happened? Del Monte getting hit by the big beautiful bill? What the fuck?
Yo, the big beautiful bill is gonna be big beautiful tax cuts for me.
Liabilities between $1 billion and $10 billion. Ooh.
See, that's what happens, people, when y'all eat directly out the can. You know, rats piss on those cans.
Yeah.
Del Monte is not held liable the fact that y'all don't clean y'all cans off. Free Del Monte.
Brian
Steele get on this case immediately.
Rats pee on the can?
Oh yeah, they're out open warehouses. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a story about a lady
they run all over
who sued and got money because she was drinking directly from the can.
I
forgot what beverage company, and it was heavily littered with rat urine.
Yeah.
And she died.
Oh, you mean like cans of soda?
So everything, cans of
anything. You know, like sometimes people eat out
out the can, yo.
No,
I take it right out the case.
I always use a straw.
Straw, hell yeah. Oh, I'd never drink out no fucking can. I used to do the joint where I would.
There's some black people shit like you.
No, look that shit
washing chicken all the time.
No, this is in they house these cans in warehouses.
I wash my chicken, but I'm just saying.
I was about to say, so you don't be?
No. I ain't stupid. I like to wash my chicken.
I do 4th of July. Y'all about to have over there.
I do a lemon and lime mixture. I wash it and clean it.
And let
it soak
man.
with the lemon. Nah, the citrus. Hell no, man.
You don't really.
That's why I'm not gonna get caught up by none of them chicken.
Because if you put it in the oven, look, if you're cooking the food, it's gonna kill any bacteria on there or whatever. Do you wash your steaks too?
Listen, I wouldn't pick a steak off the floor and put it in.
You wash everything.
Think it's okay.
I mean, you're supposed to wash all the meats that you.
Nah, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, you gotta wash your meat, bro.
I wash my meat, but I don't wash my meat.
Kids, if you're listening to this, wash your meat.
Please.
Don't drink out the can, though. Don't drink out the can. Damn.
Yeah, don't drink out the can.
Everybody knows
that.
that.
Drink my sodas out the can. I seen you drink out of a can.
Who?
When you was at my house, you drank some kind of soda or something.
I was gonna say, you ain't never seen me drink out of a can.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't drink out of cans.
Not without wiping the lid first.
I'll pour, and I'll even pull the lid up a little bit. I'll pour that shit because I don't even want that lid touched. I'll wipe the top too. You wipe the top. You wipe the top at least though, right, Hugh?
No.
You don't rinse it.
Drink for it, bro.
Boy, you aluminum can rat piss in the bag.
I don't care.
Yo. How you don't wipe the can top? Hell no. I ain't doing that.
I don't wash it. It's clean. Unless there's dirt on it.
How you know it's clean?
The hell it's not, bro.
I look at it. It's not dirty.
Yo, it's been warehouse. That shit is not. It doesn't.
Yeah, but it's not open. They put it in like a box, right? They put it in.
Bro, first off, forget the origin source. You know how many times you be in like a big box store, somebody
yeah,
and then load this shit up, bro. That's why people's getting COVID.
especially if you go to like the little street vendors and shit. I'm like, yo, y'all got a bottle. I ain't getting no cans from that shit.
Especially like you visit DC, you buy the monuments, you on Constitution, you get a can soda. Bro, the rats on Constitution Avenue big as us.
This is why we get COVID and stuff. Our immune systems are too weak.
My aunt used to tell me that as a kid. She'd be like, yeah, no, don't drink out of no can.
Well,
like,
your immune system must be made out of iron rat piss, boy, because that's wild.
There's nothing wrong with a little rat urine. That don't kill us.
Piss lips, man. Shit. No, if the rat is sick, it will. Like human piss. If you get in contact with some sick human piss,
it has to be pretty or thick or whatever, like bacteria and stuff.
Well, just at least wash the top if you're gonna drink out the can. If you're gonna be a can drinker,
I just crack it and drink it. I'll tell the wife. Maybe she might start doing it.
Now you got money, boy. Pour it in one of them Supreme glasses that you got from like week 22 or something.
Got some Supreme Pyrex. I got the Supreme slushy machine. Can't wait.
That's what I'm saying. Wipe it, bro. Wipe it before you use it, bro.
Wipe the slushy machine. Oh my God. Is there anything else going on?
I need everybody in the comments sound off. Do you drink out the can or not? Please.
Yes.
And how sick have you been lately?
Yeah, ain't nothing really going on.
No.
Another hilarious night, man. I tell you what, boy.
Yeah.
Don't drink out that can, Hugh. Leave that can alone.
That can.
All right. Shout out to that man who broke his legs.
Yeah. Shout out broke leg Jones.
Hopefully he got them sunglasses.
Shout out to Diddy, Caitlin Clark.
I wonder if he gonna get bail. If Diddy didn't get bail, he's gonna get bail.
Yeah. Your plan B's up though. You can get them in bulk now, like 50.
Yeah, you might not drink out of the cans from the big box stores, but at least get your plan B from there.
Yeah, and if you cannot find a plan B, just drink out that can.
That'll kill the baby, right?
Before RFK get rid of all the dyes. Drink
Here you go, baby. I got your coat from down the street.
Piss and that'll get rid of that fetus.
That's the Republican secret agenda. Why they taking away all the dyes so they can bring back American fertilization, so we can get more taxpayers. Nah, I'm stopped before somebody think I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some homework for y'all. Like my man, I forgot his name, this YouTuber guy. You exposed Tariq Nasheed, who is not. You guys know Tariq Nasheed, right? Yeah, it's funny. This dude did a whole expose on him. It's kind of funny how Tariq is actually horrible, but I kind of think he's funny. I never really took him that serious as an activist, but it was a good thing. I'm gonna send it to y'all to look at if you're interested.
Yeah,
cool.
Do some homework.
But yeah, that's been the 12 Hub podcast. Shout out to everybody out there doing whatever. And next week.
All right, bro.
See you on 23 Jordan number.
See you
next week.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th. Yeah. Peace.